What are we doing here? So this deck has kind of has tools like the blue
No cake shake?
no cake shake. I'm good. I'm watching my girlish figure.
Oh, yeah.
This deck has parallels to the blue prison deck that we played on stream a few times before. But on top of that, it has a combo kill inside of it. So we have Crackdown Construct here. It says whenever you activate the ability of an artifact or creature that isn't a mana ability, it gets +1/+1 till end of turn. So with Wandering Fumarole or Shuko here, we get to make this thing arbitrarily large and kill our opponent. And we also have Synod Sanctum to tuck our Ensnaring Bridges so we can attack through. How are we doing out there, folks, by the way? I appreciate everybody hanging out today. Welcome. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Welcome to our favorite day of the week, Meme Monday. Play all this, nothing but the sweetest of modern decks. I mean, this looks like a handful of modern legal cards. Did you miss it, Kent? Kent is running out to grab us lunch. We did an order for delivery and also gives us a wider range since he can run out. And then he'll be back soon. We're doing a long stream today, so I think I'm going to do 3 or 4 more leagues still. Oh. You got some Tron lands in your deck, opponent. Huh. You got some Tron lands in your deck, do you? That's interesting. It's really something else, opponent. How soggy are your Tron lands today, opponent? How are they feeling? What are these? How does a main deck Damping Sphere make you feel, opponent? Does it make you feel things? It should make you feel things. So my weekend good overall was alright. A little bit disappointing with the result, but 9-6 is about what you expect to do in Modern. If I'd run slightly better, played slightly better, had slightly better matchups, I'm gonna probably snuck in. Hit a couple of tough ones. Welcome to Thunderdome, opponent. Nope, I was pretty happy with the list I played at the open. The Nihil Spellbombs I played in the sideboard I could take or leave. I don't have Spellbombs in the list on my website, and I think that's probably fine. If you expect a lot of dredge, you could play a bunch of sideboard hate, but... Nope, the queue is not slowed, so for subscribers, it is $10 to add a deck to the queue. For non-subscribers, it's $20 to add a deck to the queue. Friendly reminder that you should always submit decks through the Google form before sending me money, because I reserve the right to refuse any deck list for any reason. Black Green Rock was medium because I hit a bunch of medium matchups. That's how Modern goes sometimes. Hit some medium matchups, hit some bad draws in the other matchups. That's how it works. Darksteel Citadel was an absurd draw here. It means I get to play out Modern Staple Crackdown Construct, which means I actually have draws next turn to win the game. Wandering Fumarole, Shuko, Whir of Invention. God, it would be sweet if we could just combo kill them the first time we play this. I mean, 30 packs isn't that many. Like 30 packs is like $30, so it's very little you've put in. Oblivion Stone sucks for us. Hopefully we draw Whir of Invention so we can kill them. It's unfortunate. Probably dead here. Are you okay with multiple decks? I prefer each deck as its own thing. It helps me keep it organized. I have so like when let me show this without showing emails. So like when you send me a thing, it comes through on a thing like this, and then every deck list is here. So ideally it should just be Should just be whatever, just one link here, so that way it shows up here properly for me. Helps me sort through it.
Cold veggie croissant, not the grilled?
Yes.
Vegetable? Okay, cool.
Yep.
They also do deliver, by the way. Not that it matters today, but
Do they deliver now? They didn't used to.
I checked it. They eat good food now, Jeff. Woo.
I mean, to be fair, Magic in general costs money to play lots of different decks. I think we had a window to win this that one turn, but Oblivion Stone's probably going to put us away. Matt Maxon, thank you for the 3-month free subscription there. Thanks for keeping me entertained on my first day back at work from vacation and the 3 months prior. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Yeah, I assume we're dead here. No, Ensnaring Bridge is like the glue that holds these decks together. Moto has a lot of ups and downs, but implying that the ability to trade is the only thing that matters is just like silly. Radis with the $100 donation. I wish to jump the queue and dumpster everyone with my financial might because I hope I've crafted something that could be considered a sweet deck. I've submitted it there at the bottom. The deck should qualify for me Monday. I don't think I see a submission in the queue and you didn't link anything, Radis, in your donation message. So I'm not sure I know what you're sending for. I appreciate the support. Are overpriced because the cost is like 40% of real boosters. I'm just not gonna. Just gonna time people out rather than argue with bad logic. For Mono Red Steamkin, will do. Thank you for the support, Luca. Happy to get that one back in the queue there. So we're gonna get to go Bottled Cloister into Bridge here. So like if they do this. The Steamkin deck finished 3 and 2. It was really sweet. The deck felt really powerful. Yeah. I'm like, speaking as like anybody who's played Arena knows that like the issue isn't commons and uncommons, right? Like I literally have hundreds of extra commons and uncommons. So if they find a way to interact with either of these, I'm going to concede the game, but if they brick off for a little bit, I might hang tight. Yeah, the main issue is the rares, correct? Also, and this is one thing to be said about, while I don't think Arena's economic model is perfect, one of the things that's nice about the way their economic model works is if you weren't in and speculating on cards that were cheap when green-white tokens as well at the open this weekend, you aren't all of a sudden staring down going, well, now I have to pay $40 for all the mythics in this deck if I want to play the deck that's good, right? Just like every mythic is the same price. Every rare is the same price. Is this... Oh, Iatus. I need to put a thing on the... So, I don't really want to change formats midstream. I would be happy to put that in for you to start us off tomorrow for Standard. That deck looks really sweet, and I think Thousand Year Storm is going to be something sweet we would like to do in Standard. But, so if you'd like to give me 2 decks to put in for tomorrow for Standard for the $100, I'd be happy to do that, but I don't want to cut Standard into today while we're doing all Modern, because I'll lose a lot of people changing formats. Alright, so let's finish boarding here against Tron. I want these Spyglasses, I want the Spellskite. But yeah, so I'd be happy, if you have another Standard deck you'd like to put in too, I'd be happy to give you 2 Standard decks for tomorrow. I think my highest Standard deck in the queue for tomorrow. Yeah, so I could guaranteed get two Standard decks for you in tomorrow for that. BJ Roth, thank you for the 5-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. What am I cutting here? Sun Droplet's not good. These Spyglasses are good. Grafdigger's Cage is not good. Welding Jar seems fine. Need a couple more cuts. What's this card do? That's the one that hides my bridge. I probably don't need all these bridges, right? Feel free to whisper me the link, Redis. Thanks for the support, sir. I need to update the deck page on my site to talk about formats because we just started doing multiple formats again. Dopin was good, Cassie girl. It was fun to meet people. You're the one that I signed the trackers for, right? Or your husband? Hope you two had fun in your classic. Seems fine, right? Get to go Bauble and I guess I don't have any interaction here. I think Chalice is fine because my opponent's deck likely is boarding in 4 copies of Nature's Claim. So Chalice is basically like an anti-hate card. I had someone have me sign foil unhinged lands one time, and I was like, do you really want me to MP these? Because I'll MP the crap out of them, but... Okay. Different Cassie. Different Cassie. Let's do that. Open was a good time, though. I don't think opens are something that I want to do every weekend again, but every once in a while is fine. Is there no way to give the construct haste? That's a good thought, Klutz. I wonder, there has to be a playable artifact somewhere that does it, right? I wonder if that's too many moving parts, though. Whir is a great pickup here, because it means we're going to be able to go fetch Damping Sphere to turn off their Tron lands, which is nice. Lightning Greaves, real easy. Found the EDH player. Found the EDH players. Yeah, I'm going to write about the tournament in my article for Cool Stuff Inc. this week. I'm going to talk about not only my modern deck, but also other ones as well. Stayed for the memes. Craigo, my ego. Thank you very much for the 5-month resub at the tier 3 level. I really appreciate that absurd level of support. Thanks for keeping me employed here. All right, I'm going to go get this now. I use Greaves in my legacy deck too. If you have Greaves in your legacy deck, you're basically an EDH player, sorry. I am willing to sign whatever you want to send me to sign. So if you see me at an event, I'll be at the Invitational this year as well as CGCon. You can also mail me stuff to my P.O. box. If you do mail me stuff to P.O. Box, my P.O. Box, make sure you let me know because I don't always check it. Blaze XXI, thank you very much for the brand new Twitch Prime support there. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me employed. Do I know any good resource for starting on Magic Online? Your credit card is the best resource for getting started on Magic Arena. The best resource for getting started on Magic Arena is your credit card. I believe we combo them next turn, right? Right, I pop the Inventors Fair and go get the equipment and then I infinite them. Activate the most powerful card in Arena, your credit card. Hall the Bandit Warlord? Yeah, I'm not sure. It's either Warlord or Greaves, potentially. I have no idea. It was something that was probably some kind of inside joke, Inanimate Blob. You get an additional, it is a sliver. You get a very small fraction of an advancement towards a wild card. Meme me up, Scotty. What's going on, Brecken? Happy Monday. Thanks for the support as always. Dang it. Van Meter's deck was great. Him and Todd Stevens both had very strong finishes, and I think he said his only complaint was he wanted some Sorcerous Spyglasses in the board to help with the control decks. He had a hard time against some of the Jeskai decks we played against, the Teferi decks. If they just spin their tires this turn, we get to combo them next turn. Oh, wait, I can't activate Inventors Fair anymore. That's unfortunate. Take a card out of my hand. Take a card out of my hand. Take a card out of my hand. Yeah, buddy. No Justice Stream, Mike the Knight. Thanks for the bits. We need a 0 or 1 mana artifact here. 0, 1, or 2 mana artifact. It's not Mox Opal, though, so we can activate this Inventors Fair and go get the equipment. Come on. Come on. Maybe Arena's trying to tell you something, Pythrion. Maybe you should want to play blue-red. Come on, give me... Oh, wait, I have the Crackdown. Oh, I forgot the 2/2's a guy. Yeah, we're good. We good. We good. We good, chat. I believe this does what I think it does. I believe we've won the game. I'm not certain, so I don't want... I believe we have won the game. What is this card called? The Shuko, right? The Shuko is what I want. Oh, yeah. Give me the Shuko, baby. Do you need a second creature? I'm not sure if you need a second creature. Do you need a second? Can you not equip to the thing you're already equipped to? I'm not actually sure if I need another creature or not. I didn't think so. I thought I could just re-equip to the same thing. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Nice card activation. Yeah, just do Look at that. Look at that. We did it on the first match. We did it on the first match, chat. They were on it. And those are the percentage points you gain playing a deck like this. Like, my opponent was literally dead on board and didn't interact because they didn't know they were dead on board. That's awesome. Is there a way to send you a message? Resending? You can whisper me here. You can click on my username here and whisper me. You can also message me on Twitter. Stand by my position. I'm happy to give my reasoning. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's perfectly reasonable to prefer Magic Online. In fact, if all you want is the Excel spreadsheets of Magic digital games, like if you don't care about Magic being a video game, you don't care about it being slick, Magic Online's better for that. It's functional and nothing more. Arena goes beyond being functional. Arena doesn't just emulate paper Magic. Arena is a Magic video game. I think do I bottom this or do I keep this? They mold. They're going to get a chance to like play through some ones before I do anything. I'm going to bottom that for now, I think. Andre, I will follow up on your second question after I'm done streaming today. We could definitely try and work some stuff out. Happy to do that. Kent ran to get lunch. Kent is... So he ran to get Portillo's. He'll be back, don't worry. And Jake, we don't have to get Jake off the bus at 3:30 today, so Kent and I are gonna be streaming till 5 or 6 o'clock or so. Somewhere in there. Now, Arena is different than Magic Online in a lot of ways. A lot of good ways, too. Like not only the effects, and the effects are subjective, but like the auto tapper on Magic Arena fixes one of the most tedious parts about using Magic Online. How can you get it in the queue for tomorrow? So for tomorrow, you're gonna need to make sure it's in one of the top 4 decks in the queue for Standard, D. Labruski. So if you look at the queue now, I have one deck that's going to guaranteed be in first with 100 points, but you just need to be underneath those other ones somewhere. Or above the other ones somewhere. So this is naming Ugin. I think we're pretty dead here, right? Like they have Tron, they have Thought-Knot, they have Ugin, Crack Sanctum, get Karn, and they have Nature's Claim. I'm just gonna move on to the next one here. So the answer to how do you get something played the next day is always look at the things that are in the queue, and then you can assume that we play 3 to 4 decks a day. On Arena, you can always assume we play 4 decks a day because Arena gives me a little bit more flexibility with the timing, whereas Magic Online's more rigid since we have to play a league. Dingus Khan is not only a sub to the channel, but there's someone else who streams on Twitch as well. So if they're online, you could actually watch this match from both sides. Name Karn with Spyglass twice. Yeah, maybe. I feel like they're gonna get so I have to shut the Ugin off though, because if it ults, they just beat me that way too, right? Like I'm not beating a draw 7. So I'm gonna go ahead and bauble on 1 here to find out if I need to cage on 0. Sylvan Scrying. Another Tron deck. You think it's sad that this isn't an all-modern channel anymore? I mean, I'm not sad. I really like Standard right now. Michael, the reason why this channel was an all-modern channel was because I wasn't enjoying Standard. Also, like, I kind of make more modern content than a lot of humans can watch in a given week. So, like you know, there's still going to be 20 plus hours of modern every week on this channel. Yeah, exactly. So next, we're not beating that into a draw 7. I'm Nito. Thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. Thanks for shipping those Bezo bucks this way this month. I appreciate that. That's what weekends are for. Fair. So, Construct and Wandering Fumarole and Construct and Shuko both generate infinite activations. Walking Ballista. Just gonna go ahead and get this bridge down. How's my overall feeling after the SCG Open? I'm not a big fan of team tournaments. The green-black deck was fine, but that's like all it is, right? It's like just fine. It's nothing that I'm really gonna write home about. My wife has started to recognize your voice at 2x as I watch YouTube content over the weekend, but at 1x on Twitch, she has no idea who you are. That's great. Can this deck goldfish faster than a turn 4 kill? I guess you could theoretically Mox Opal out your construct on 2 and have a turn 3 kill, but no, your goldfish is generally 3 or later, or 4 or later. What do you think about Jody Keefe playing 12 posts in Legacy? I think it means that lands is actually as rancid as I've always thought it is. I came to agree with you that one standard is set. Arena economy will be worth it for building tier 1 decks. Yeah. All right, what am I getting? What am I getting with this Tolaria West? I'm just getting a utility land, right? Probably just Inventors Fair. Opinion on Battle of Wits that it shouldn't be tournament legal. Kent went to go get Portillo's. The deck that Jody played is very, very good at against the decks they wanted to beat. It's very good against Grixis control and other derpy blue decks, which is there's a lot of derpy blue decks in Legacy. Will there be competitive events at MTGA? There is a quote from somebody at Wizards of the Coast saying that they want to eventually do things like Pro Tour feature matches on Magic Arena. So they have big plans for Magic Arena in the long term. What was my prize for 13th place? I lost $300 on the weekend placing 13th between hotels and travel and gas and stuff like that. So you get $100 and you pay $50 to enter plus travel costs. I don't. Yes, and that is why you play Magic for fun and not the money. Correct. You don't go to Magic tournaments expecting to make money. Am I getting something useful here? Do I just go get the Construct Crackdown? I think I just go get the Construct, right? Oh, I guess they just power this up and then they kill it. I'm just gonna go get Bottled Cloister here. Bottled Cloister lets us draw cards for a while, which is nice. If they had an Oblivion Stone, they probably would have played it out last turn. I make 300 fun points. Yeah, something like that. EE for 0 gets blissed off the table. Yeah, we definitely have tools to like play through what the opponent's doing. Yeah, the donation thing that was up on stream, that was for SCG Con, because that's a tournament I have to fly to. That tournament would be way more than 300 lost if I didn't have you all here to fund it. Wow, whoever built this deck cut the Crucible of Worlds. Awkward. What am I getting with this Inventors Fair? I have a Spyglass. I probably want to go get Spyglass, right? Although I guess I can't play it this turn because I actually can't play Spyglass this turn because of Damping Sphere, because this is symmetrical. So like I have 2 mana left over, but this Damping Sphere makes it cost 3. I guess I'll just pass for now. SCG Con is the first weekend in December. Second weekend in December, it's like December 7th through the 9th. I'm not sure how I actually kill them if they like play Wormcoil this turn, right? So I'm gonna go get Spyglass here so that we can take a peek at what's going on in their hand. Because like if they have a Karn here, obviously I want to like not get Karned. Yeah, exactly, Beetle. Traveling is a big drain, and I enjoyed this a lot too. And this pays significantly better than grinding Magic tournaments, to say the least. Iratus with the $5 tip. Here's a modern deck. So would you rather I do this instead of the standard deck for tomorrow then? That definitely qualifies for today if you'd prefer I do that. Flight Spellbomb. Oh, geez. We have all the angles covered, chat. We have Flight Spellbomb. Of course we have Flight Spellbomb. God bless. No, I'm cute for the Invitational. Oh, that's brutal. They have World Breaker. World Breaker has reach too. Oh no, chat. We're just like super dead, right? Yeah, it's brutal. So just let me know, Iratus, would you prefer I play the Token Storm deck today for the Cut the Line donation, or would you rather do standard decks tomorrow? Just let me know. The people who pay the bills dictate what we do. I'm happy to do either. All right, so we're gonna board like we boarded last time here. Droplet out. Cage out. Rather see Token Storm. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, so Spyglass is in, Damping Spheres in, Welding Jars in. Yep, I need those. I trimmed Bridges last time. I trimmed Engineered Explosives last time. Brought a Spellskite in. Sounds good. If I pay for a standard build around, would it be possible to have it ready for tomorrow? Yeah, I can do that for you, Brecken. Spyglass. It's like when Thoughtseize is the worst, right? Like pay my, cast my card, lose the game. Yeah, Torpor Orb doesn't work against anything in Tron. All the Eldrazi are cast triggers for whatever godforsaken reason. The Eldrazi's are cast triggers because Wizards really didn't know what they were doing with Aetherworks Marvel. We need Torpor, right? Just like keep these Squidbillies in check. Have I already built the new Bant Value Company deck? No, I usually don't build the decks until the night before they're coming up. Usually I every evening after I sign off, I take a look at what decks are in the queue that are going to be up for tomorrow, and then I build them. Build them then. Any guilds that goes into this deck? I don't think so. I don't think so. This matchup against Tron is definitely much worse for this build of this deck with this combo in it, because like the non-combo build of Blue-Red Prison is pretty decent against Tron because it gets to play Tech Edge and Ghost Quarter and Crucible of Worlds. Yeah, Jeskai Ascension's a great donation list. That's one of my favorite decks in Modern, in fact. I guess they already have this in place. I might as well get this out now rather than get it countered. It is very easy to buy and sell cards on Magic Online. The market is super fluid. I agree. I think Marvel would have been fine in Standard without a lot of the degeneracy that came with it. Brecken with the 6-0 donation. Standard, Super Friends, Let's Go, whatever colors and walkers you want. Just lots of them. Sounds good. So that's a fun build around. No, we got queued into Tron for a second time. I didn't want them to feel bad if they got countered. Sure. Takes a lot of time. A lot of time to get to Eldrazi, huh? Do you ever play against viewers? I do not, Uncle. It just takes too much to coordinate playing with people like that, and I already have a lot of other stuff I'm coordinating while I do. Yeah, I'm gonna let them do their thing here, and then I'm gonna work for Damping Sphere here. And there's always feel bad when you try to play against viewers too. Like, there's always, you're just like never gonna have enough time to like get to everybody, so everybody's always gonna feel left out. So by like just playing leagues, it basically turns it into a lottery. I guess I have Welding Jar to keep Damping Sphere in play. Yeah, I think this matchup's probably pretty bad for this build of this deck. Like I said, I think when you have Crucible of Worlds and Ghost Quarter and Tech Edge, it's pretty reasonable, but when you don't have access to those tools, and you just like have this kind of awkward combo kill, you get pretty significantly worse. Yeah, like in a world where I somehow get to 5 mana, I could do that, but like they're just like pretty likely to make their next 2 land drops and then like break the Oblivion Stone before I get there since I missed a land this turn. Kent is fetching lunch. Yeah, no worries. I guess the zeros on screen kind of look like they could be opals, right? Unfortunately, I can't just crack this to draw a card because I need a target for it. Sanctum is not another welding jar. This is not how that works. And guess Wilt Leaf Liege is an unacceptable builder on request. It's not actually, Big Eyes. I don't mind playing like green-white mid-range stuff or Abzan mid-range stuff. I think I could reasonably do that. Keep in mind, build around requests are a minimum of $50 donation though, because I have to be able to justify spending time on it. My stance on Arena's monetization model is basically, I personally am not a fan of it, but in reality, it's not any less offensive than Hearthstone or Eternal or Elder Scrolls Legends or any of these other systems that kind of have like medium card acquisition models.
Some Eternal, I don't know.
It would be absurdly bad PR for Wizards of the Coast to wipe accounts after they said they're not likely to do that again.
What?
So I'd be pretty surprised if they did that. They would lose a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Obvious, thanks for the support. I appreciate that. I haven't played out the Chalice or the Bridge or the Crackdown Construct because my opponent had the Oblivion Stone in play and I only had one Welding Jar, so they're gonna get to clear everything other than my Damping Sphere. And again here, I'm just like kind of up a creek without a paddle because they've just like hit their land drops naturally. Like these games were just like stone cold perfect examples of like how Damping Sphere doesn't beat Tron. Disruption plus pressure beats Tron. So like I just like played this Damping Sphere and then done nothing, so my Tron opponent's just running me over, basically. Assassin's Trophy makes Black-Green Rock pretty close to a coin flip against Tron. If you hit the right mix of pressure and disruption, you're gonna be golden, just like most of your combo style matchups, basically.
Be interested to see if there's like a Path Rock deck, Path Trophy, excuse me.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like with Trophy, you like need Path to Exile less, basically, to like have a quality removal spell.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which might be the worst put together croissant wedge I've ever had. Let me down, Portillo's, let me down. I mean, like, this is a hand of magic cards we registered. It's a little awkward because we don't have a lot of cheap artifacts. So, like, if they're a really aggressive deck, they're going to get under our bridge a touch, but I think this is definitely keepable. Hey, Tobto, thank you for the 2-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thank you for the continued support. Thanks for keeping me employed here.
Hey, Uncle Gail, Gael, whatever. I lost about 50 pounds on keto in the spring of 2017, and I still, while I'm not in ketosis now, every couple weeks I'll cycle on, and it just, I think, gives me a better understanding of my hunger levels and stuff. So, keto secrets: eat bacon, don't eat sugar. Cool. Hey, Eddie F and G, this is a minor thing, but I'm pretty big on like specificity in fitness and nutrition. That is absolutely not true. There's no need for it, but most folks after eating ketogenic should avoid a good amount of carbs because their body's reaction to them. Long term, you have no requirement to stay away from carbs. Like for myself, I have a better understanding of what is full. Yes, you should probably, if keto worked for you, it's a good idea to stay towards that type of eating, but there is no evidence whatsoever that there's a correlation between a requirement to stay low carb after having success with a ketogenic diet. Just a small point. Yeah. Oh, and the person who was on it for May, 60 pounds, congratulations. Make sure you get some blood tests and see your doctor. You just want to make sure your levels and stuff are good, especially, the old gallbladder. Anyway, that's it.
So, Grixis stuff, I have to imagine this is terrible for us, right? We're just like, I'm just gonna roll through and play another match. Our combo doesn't beat Doomblades. Our Ensnaring Bridges don't beat Cryptic commands and Culligan's commands, so let's just try another here.
A Voice of Resurgence matchup would be pretty sick right about now.
I would love a Voice of Resurgence matchup. That's my favorite kind of matchup. Meme Monday was built upon a foundation of dumpstering Voice of Resurgence decks.
Fair. Hey, Maury PR, any doctor that tells you that, please ask for him to provide you with the sources and more depth of understanding. There are pros and cons to everything. I would say the downside, I would rather do something to help me be more fit than to run into issues with long-term health long-term issues with more weight on my frame.
Managed to change my username to something Jeff might be able to read. What's going on, Frankie? Perfect. I'm glad you got that sorted.
Destrominator, I absolutely do. This was my favorite thing when I used to go up to Norm's shop, Nerd Rage in Buffalo Grove. Scott Mayer introduced me to it. No cabbage, because that stuff's terrible.
Add $20 to whatever standard deck is your current favorite. I'll be sure to fill in the form for 3 or 4 tier 3 subs I didn't send anything for. Sounds good, Frankie. Thanks for the support.
Yeah, not only do you, your hair glows yellow, you start radiating waves of power. Usually you break over 9,000. And then the other thing is, all those calories from
drinks.
Energy, it's crazy. Or like some of the condiments and things that you add, or like, just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, or like...
Listen, sauces make life worth living.
No, sauces are saucy and you add them, but like you realized our like 3-inch Pazuki at BJ's was 1,200 calories. And you're just like, what? today I got cheese fries because it was fewer calories than the cake shake. And I'm about equally happy having them. I also don't have a sugar crash from eating the cake shake.
Yep.
But yeah.
King Jestery, thank you for the 3 months there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thank you for the continued support. And we'll be done with the mute on and off here in a hot second. Just a couple more minutes to lunch.
Jobless streamer, that's a big observation.
Yes, you can equip equipment to a creature that's already equipped. Yo, dog. Hey, Distinction Ion. Distinct Ion. Thank you for the 6-month resub there. I appreciate that. Pick up your training sword and prepare your training to defend the realm.
Hey, Distrominator, all the sugar substitutes and the like, they definitely cause your body to have a reaction. I think on some of the forums I read, they like gave it specific numbers to reference. I tried Swerve and a few other blends and it was fine for me, but I didn't really do any diet sodas when I was messing with it. Yeah, your body thinks they're sugar, so I avoided them pretty heavily, unless I really had a sweet tooth. And I made sure to not have them in sodas. I had them in high-fat snacks, chocolate, or like actual fat balls.
Well, I thought maybe we could be okay here. And then they cast that.
They draw a card?
I'm done with this deck. This deck is really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Let's yeah. So we took a deck. We took the prison deck, and yeah, it's gonna be Token Den. We took the prison deck, and we cut some of the lock pieces from it, and we added a combo that involves a 4-mana creature, and this combo loses to Lightning Bolt. Yeah.
Do people play that in Modern?
Lightning Bolt?
Yeah.
I've seen people register it a couple times. Dice to Assassin's Trophy, and I heard a lot of people say Assassin's Trophy is going to, bring about the end of Modern. Everybody's going to play 4, right?
So Modern's dead, Legacy's dead.
It's all done. We've killed every form. Standard's great. All right, so we had to cut the line for a red tokens deck while Kent was out.
What?
Let's go ahead and grab this one here.
Oh, the bush is about to be whacked?
There are. This is a young Pyromancer Goblin Bushwhacker Storm deck.
All right.
Let's grab some cards for that so we can be on
Time
our
out.
way.
That's a low amount of bushwhack.